to another video, and today the Conference League last round qualifiers finished. Today we're going to be taking all of the teams that lost and putting them into their own competition, see how they would fare. There are 22 teams that had lost, and we'll see how I think they would, do with randomized groups. So how this is going to work is there are going to be 5 teams in Group A and B, 6 in Group C and D. So in Group A, who's our first team in Group A? It will be AIK Solna. They lost by one of the 4 biggest margins, losing 4-0 in aggregate to the Slovakian team, Slovako. Who will be joining? Joining no one. Who is going into Group B? It is going to be Rakošečova. They recently lost to Slavia Praga, the team from Czechia. First team out of 6 in Group C. It will be Gil Vicente. They lost by the largest amount, losing 6-1 on aggregate to AZ Alkmaar of the Netherlands. Who's going to be our first team out of 6 in Group D? It is going to be Wolfsburg. And I can say with extreme confidence, Wolfsburg, they suck at home, and they're amazing away. That's probably why they didn't qualify, because their last game against Molde away, at home. So that's why they lost 4-0. And that's how Molde qualified. Joining Group A, our first team to join another, it is going to be Linfelds. Yeah, I know, this team are bottlers. They had a 1-0 lead against Bodo Glimt, and then the next game they lost 8-0. 8-0. Zurich was fine, they lost both legs. They were 2-0 up against Riga's Futebol Escola. Conceded 2. Then they went 1-0 up in Northern Ireland, conceded an own goal, and then a penalty shootout loss for Linfelds. So essentially, they blew a 3-0 lead. Crazy. Joining Rakošečova, who will it be? It is going to be Twente. FC Twente will be joining Rakošečova. Joining Gil Vicente for the second out of 6th team in Group C, it will be Maccabi Tel Aviv, who blew a 1-0 lead to OGC Nice, ended up losing 2-0 on aggregate. But in this competition, I do expect them to go wild. I think they're gonna do pretty well in this competition. Group D, joining, I don't remember honestly, it will be Dudelange. F91 Dudelange joining Wolfsburg. Group A, joining AIK Solna and Linfeld FC. It is going to be Hamrun Spartans, the furthest a Malton team has ever gotten in qualifiers. They lost by. They went out with a bang. They conceded the most amount of goals in the qualifiers and scored the most before losing by 3. They lost 7-4. Joining Rakošečova and FC Twente will be Apoel Nicosia. This team actually went 3-0 up against Dudelange, and then they conceded 2, which knocked them out of the Conference League. They lost their first game 3-0 to the Swedish team. Joining Gil Vicente and Maccabi Tel Aviv in Group C, it is going to be Viking FK. Viking FK. Wolfsburg F91 Dudelange. Who is joining Wolfsburg and F91 Dudelange? It will be Hajduk Split. They lost by one of the 4 biggest amounts, losing 6-2 to Villarreal, being one of the last teams to join into Group A, 4th or 5th. Who's joining them? Your answer there would be Fehérvár, formerly known as Vidi. They made it to the 2018-19 Uefa Europa League with the group of Chelsea, PAOK Saloniki, and Beit Borisov. Going into Group B, will it be someone that I know? I know all these teams. Young Boys. They were the cause of one of my videos where I literally said sorry Anderlecht 15 times, and I counted while I said them. Gil Vicente, Maccabi Tel Aviv, and Viking FK. Who is joining them in Group C? It is going to be Royal Antwerp. There we go. Royal Antwerp. Group D. It is going to be Zrinjski Mostar. Penalty shootout loss to Slovan Bratislava. The last team joining Group A between AEK Solna, Linfield, Hammer and Spartans, and Fehérvár. Which of these 6 will it be? It is going to be Rapid Vienna. 2-1 somehow loss to FC Vaduz. In fact, FC Vaduz are one of very few teams to be in the 2nd division and play in a competition. I don't really know others, but I do know for a fact FK Zurich won one. They were in the same year. Now, how do you do that? Easy question. You win the league. You win the cup. But there's no league in Liechtenstein, so there's only a cup. Liechtenstein are in the 2nd division of Switzerland. That's how it works. Last team joining Rako Twente, Apple Nicosia, and BSC Young Boys will be the team by the name of NS Maribor, who will be the 2nd last team going into Group C with Gil Vicente, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Viking FK, and Royal Antwerp. It is going to be Viborg FF. Doesn't look like the best of groups for the Danish outfit. Joining Wolfsburg, Dudelange, Hajduk Split, and Zrinjski Mostar. Which of these 3 of Université Craiova, Skopje, and CSKA Sofia will it be? It's going to be Université Craiova joining Wolfsburg, Dudelange, Hajduk Split, and Zrinjski Mostar. Okay. Going up against Going up against Gil Vicente, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Viking FK, Royal Antwerp, and Viborg FF. The last team drawn will either be the Macedonian champion Shkupi or Bulgarian runners-up SKA Sofia. It will be CSKA Sofia. They will be going into Group C, and FK Shkupi, the one left untouched, going into Group D. So how are we going to do it? The top 4 teams will advance to a round of 16, and with the quarters, the semis, the final. That's how we're doing it. Who do I think will advance out of this group? Well, first place, I think, obviously goes to Rapid Vane. Fehérvár gets second. I'm going to be generous, say AEK Solna get third, and Linnefeld get fourth. They'll end up going through. First place in Group B, I think, by a margin will be Young Boys. I think Twente will sneak into second. Rako Setsoa in third. Apple Nicosia in fourth. I don't think Maribor will take that much seriously. Tel Aviv, I think, will definitely come first in that. Royal Antwerp second. CSKA Sofia third. And then Viking fourth. Group D, Hajduk Split wins it. Wolfsburg gets second. Zrinjski Monster gets third. And Universitatea Craiova gets fourth. On to a round of 16. I don't know what that was. Okay. On to a round of 16. Okay. Round of 16. Rapid Vane versus Twente. Have to give that to Rapid Vane. I'm just going to go MCTA or Maccabi Tel Aviv. Wolfsburg, I have to give that to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Fehérvár and Young Boys, I'm gonna give that to BSC Young Boys. Royal Antwerp and Hajduk Split. I'm actually going to go for the upset. Go for Hajduk Split. AIK Solna, I think, won't advance against Apple Nicosia. I'm just going to add this to my dictionary. I actually am. Add to personal dictionary. And, who's third here? CSKA Sofia ends up losing. And no, they'll beat Universitatea Craiova. But we're not done there. Linnefeld loses to Rako. I'm just going to put down Rako. Viking FK loses to Zrinjski Mostar. That is really bad on my end. Okay, round of 8. Rapid Vane, I think, will beat Maccabi Tel Aviv. Young Boys, I think, are going to absolutely crush Hajduk Split. Apoel Nicosia. I added to my dictionary so I can go like this. Apoel Nicosia beats CSKA Sofia. Rako Setsoa, I am saying, will lose to Zrinjski Mostar. In the semifinals, Rapid Vane will have a tough time, but eventually will lose to BSC Young Boys. And Apoel Nicosia will lose to Zrinjski Mostar. Which means the final of the competition will be BSC Young Boys versus Zrinjski Mostar. Let's enter like 36 size font for the final score, which will be, yeah, I mean, like, Young Boys have to shut them up. And yeah, that's my prediction. Young Boys are the best team that have not qualified for the Champions League. If Anderlecht were played in front of them, I don't think they would have won the group, actually. I think Twente could have. They might have struggled in knockout rounds. Just got unlucky in a penalty shootout. You will be able to see Anderlecht in conference. They aren't guaranteed to be the first team. The first team that is drawn tomorrow morning is the first team you'll see in conference on September. Was it 8th or was it the 10th? I think it was the 10th. One of the two. And peace.